the scars and all the tears have made me stronger, and all the pain and all the fear just pushed me harder. Well, I'm not looking back because I've become unbreakable. I can feel myself coming alive, 'cause I will fight to overcome now that I am unbreakable. Every day I'm in a world that takes all of me, but I've been turning all my thoughts into the man you say who I've become, because I've become unbreakable. I can feel myself coming alive, 'cause I will fight to overcome now that.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is UKW General Manager Triskin said me, and this evening we have an exciting night of action. But first, I think we need to talk about what happened to close the show on last week's VALOR, the fact that we saw the return of the submission magician, Chris Slava. And now that Chris is back and on a full-time schedule, I thought, what better than to have the magician in the main event this evening? So that was exactly what I'm going to do, as Chris Slava is going to take Colin Pantera in your main event this evening. And without a doubt, guys, leading into the VALOR Heavyweight Championship match, Chris Slaughter versus Ace Stone, coming up January 11th at Rumble in the Bronx. This main event is set to be a classic.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Kaz here with Valente and Dakota as always. And we have an exciting main event. Chris Slava taking on Pantera. Also, this evening, we have the in-ring return of the #1 contender for the UKW International Championship, as Yamashita takes on Mason Foster. But to kick off our show here tonight, Sway Strickland will take on Bradley Ralph in a breakout showcase.
This is going to be very, very interesting to see Sway Strickland trying to come in here after he was exited very, very soon in that breakout tournament to Pantera. Looking to maybe come up in here and make a showcase for himself, ladies and gentlemen.
A very quick exit for Strickland. He's going to have a chance to redeem himself against Bradley Ralph, who also had a bit of a quick exit in the tournament as well. But luckily, these guys have been given a second chance to give a good impression to the board, the brass, and all of the fans around tuning in here on YouTube and watching from the stands. So yeah, these two have a really big chance to impress a lot of people here.
The question I have, though, guys, is when you talk about Sway Strickland, and Strickland was eliminated by a guy that made it to the semifinals. So does that make his loss a little bit more, a little bit better feeling than a guy like Bradley Ralph, who was eliminated by TJ Frost, who would go on to lose in the quarterfinals?
Great question, and I totally agree with that. But I think the main case here is you were eliminated. It sucks. You didn't get where you wanted to be, but now you got an opportunity to prove where you need to be. And here in UKW, that's what really matters. You prove to the board, you prove to everybody else that you're here to stay, and you're here to show up every other night. So whichever one of these superstars come out here tonight and get the job done, as long as you keep stacking wins, you keep going, you're going to have a bright future here in the UKW.
And also, everybody has a release potential, right? Everybody is showing a little something despite whether being eliminated or winning. They have some potential, and there is a chance to show exactly what potential we all see in them here tonight.
My thing that I find really interested with the way Tristan Sidney has handled this breakout tournament too, guys, is not restricting the breakout tournament superstars to particular rosters yet, which gives the tournament superstars that are going to retain on contract with UKW, the guys we've been able to see in these breakout showcases, a much more chance to showcase what they can do. A guy like Sway Strickland, for example, can have a breakout showcase match here on Valor, then can go to Renegade the next week and take on a Renegade guy, and then the next week come back to Valor. It gives them much more repetition than a traditional Renegade or Valor superstar who can only appear on that specific brand. It's a really good idea by General Manager Tristan Sidney, and it really gives these young guys a chance to come in, get the experience they need, and get a chance to get the biggest step up heading into Pinnacle, because after the draft, after Pinnacle, these guys are going to be on specific brands.
Yeah, no doubt, and these breakout tournament superstars have been traveling. You got, for last week, you had Frost Prince versus Adam Young. You had Raiden versus Myers, and Raiden has been great so far. You've had Pantera. You've had so many of these breakout superstars that have just come in here, taken UKW by storm, and it's just a great addition to see new talent in the way they're moving right now.
Not to interrupt you, but look at the opportunity given to Pantera. Pantera's in the main event against the #1 contender for the Valor Heavyweight Championship, Chris Slava. If Pantera wins that matchup, I'm not going to lie, guys, it might completely derail the plans that Tristan Sidney has for the Rumble in the Bronx in January the 11th. Because if Pantera beats the #1 contender for the Valor Heavyweight Championship, he has a good argument to either take Slava's place in that match or be added to the contest.
And there's a real chance that it not only derails Sydney's plans, but it derails Slava's plans. Because you got to think, Slava wants that title all to himself, and all he has to do is go through Ace Stone. He doesn't want to have to go through Ace Stone and Pantera.
Exactly, so we don't know how the main event's going to unfold. We don't know how this match is going to unfold, but Bradley off the top with the crossbody onto Strickland into the cover. The Ultimate Tiger could be looking to secure a ultimate win, but a kick out by Strickland.
Bradley's done a great job setting up his prey, knowing when to strike, knowing when to get things done, and he's done it great.
Look at the
Not
beautiful,
working out there.
A beautiful catching Spanish fly into the shooting star press, and a second one on to Bradley. Now look at Strickland. Strickland isn't done. Went for the moonsault, countered from Ralph. Ralph's going to go up to the second rope. I don't think Strickland sees him behind him. Look at Bradley with the axe handle off of the second rope. And now Ralph in with that seated senton.
And Bradley is the smaller opponent here, ladies and gentlemen, so he's using every advantage he can get to.
Yeah, turning his body into a weapon off that seated senton. Now could be looking. Double underhook. Brainbuster. Middle of the ring by Ralph. Into the cover. Off the double underhook. Brainbuster. Counts two, but a kick out.
Just not enough to put him over the edge. Not looking too frustrated there. Looking to get right back on his opponent and make a big splash from very far away.
Yes, he is. Could Ralph look? Rotation went for the elbow. Massive elbow miss by Ralph. Now super kick from Strickland into the standing shooting star press. Now off
is on.
Now he's going to go to the top rope, look to do some damage himself. Look at the frog splash into the cover by Strickland. Beautiful combination of maneuvers, but does not make enough to bet up Ralph here.
No, it does not. And Sweat, he needs to figure out a way here that he can make a big move, a big impact, and end the match real quick.
That might do it. Pop-up cutter by Strickland.
Oh, he did exactly that.
Strickland looking to hush the Valor crowd here in the UKW arena. Strickland looking, jumping, bring a counter from Ralph.
Just when you thought he had an edge.
Look, Ralph could be looking. Jackbuster! Massive bearing buster variation into the cover. Counts two, but kick out of the Jackbuster.
This was not enough again. Shows the resilience of Sway.
Bradley just threw his best shot at Sway Strickland, and it bounced off. Now look at the corkscrew splash out of the corner, sends Sway rolling out of the ring.
Going up.
Now up top, high risk, high reward, frog splash to the floor.
And Sway is laid out outside the ring. You got to get him back in, though, Bradley.
That's exactly what Bradley's going to do. Strickland, Ralph looking, eyeing up a chance for a big win here. Oh, but look, Sway rolled out of the landing zone, but walked right back into the crossbody.
Was not aware of his surroundings, and now Bradley's going for the moon.
And it could be over. Revolution elbow countered. Sway now looking to the opportunity. Big shoulder block and a chop. Another chop. Be a massive shot for Sway Strickland. Strickland shoots him off. Strickland pop.
Got him!
It could be all over now. Popping it with a massive super kick.
Is that all she wrote?
Cover on Bradley Ralph. Sway Strickland cashes in a win.
What a win, man.
A jumping super kick, dangerous in motion. And Strickland gets a big win. And in my opinion, guys, a much needed win after the first round exit in the breakout tournament. Sway Strickland looking to prove why he belongs here in UKW. What the hell is going on backstage? That's Black Iron. That's Gabriel Cole. They're assaulting one half of the World Tag Team Champions. That's Alfie Parcher.
My goodness,
they want those titles back.
What the hell? You can't just assault a man in the parking lot.
We know.
Now, let's be honest, though. That's one way to start.
They wrestle like goons.
We heard Cole and Iron say that they were going to cash their opportunity, and after Wildcard at Rumble in the Bronx, they announced that almost 2 months ago now, and this is, I guess, their warning shot to the World Tag Team Champions, Black Iron and Cole. Black Iron.
Goodness, no,
Come
Black
on.
Iron.
Oh
No.
God!
Lays him out. Oh, come on, Cole. Leave him alone.
There's no telling how long this beatdown's been going on. We cut to the backstage, and now what the hell? Oh, God, send him into. What the hell does?
God, I parked somewhere else.
Cole! Oh my God!
Oh my God!
He might have just shattered the hand of Alfie Parcher. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys, we're gonna try to move on. We'll hope to get a medical update on one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Alfie Parcher. We're now going to get into action as Hinata Kimura, one half of the Young Dragons, is looking to continue his route that he's been on. We know Bodie Wilcox has been out of action dealing with his own medical recovery. So Hinata Kimura has taken upon himself, Dakota, to form a bit of a singles run. And he's been kind of impressive, I'm not going to lie. So we're going to see if he can continue to do that. He's going to take on Noah Yamamoto here tonight.
No doubt he has been impressive. And the thing that I liked about Hinata Kimura is that, yes, he's great in tag team action, but it was never enough. He felt that maybe he could do more in solos, and we saw it when he took one-on-one against Black Iron, a former VALOR heavyweight champion, one-on-one against Gabriel Cole, a former world heavyweight champion. And not only did he pin them both, that's exactly what he did. He proved to everybody that he's more than just a tag team competitor. He could make a case to go for an actual title, a solos title, but a guy that really needs to try to make a case is Noah Yamamoto.
Noah Yamamoto silently been, one of the most dominant wrestlers as of in UKW, but I use the word silently for a reason. He's kind of been under the radar as of late. He used to be all out there, and he used to be the guy you knew that was going to bruise everybody up, but now, I don't know what's happened, man.
I think it's much more that Noah's faced some really elite competition recently. Look at last week. He went toe-to-toe with the internet champion, King Amir. But King Amir's a absolute destroyer. Ask Yamashita. Ask JJ Hayes. Oh for Noah to even go toe-to-toe with the internet champion, or the international champion, that's a big accomplishment for Yamamoto. The question falls is, when you get the matches you should win, that's the thing. Ask any sports fan, it's the matches you should win that really are telling. This is a match. Hinata Kimura is a primarily tag team wrestler. This should be a match that is a for sure confidence booster for Noah Yamamoto.
No doubt Noah Yamamoto had that opportunity for that gauntlet qualifiers match, but he got eliminated by Christian Winters. He's had opportunities, guys, and yes, he's punched out of his weight class, but there's no doubt he's looked impressive in his matches. But impressive does not get you wins. It's all about if you can get the job done, and that's what I want to see from Noah Yamamoto tonight. I want to see him bring excellence to the ring and walk out of here with the win. Much, much deserved.
And both these guys are great competitors, and Kimura's brought his own singles run about recently. We know what he's capable of. We know what both of these guys are capable of, so I'm excited to see how this one goes.
Also, the thing that I want to kind of bring up too about Hinata Kimura is if Wilcox was still healthy, this single run would have never happened. So it's a very interesting kind of worst case, good scenario. Even though Kimura never would have wanted Wilcox to get hurt, it's kind of benefited his career a little bit because he's winning action against guys like Noah Yamamoto, who just fought King Amir. He's been in action against guys that are high-level talent. And I think when Wilcox is finally healthy, it's going to do nothing but improve the tag team ability of the Young Dragons.
Definitely a tag team to watch out for. They were impressive in that, but what's really impressing me is how Hinata Kimura has been his own solo guy so far. But how is he going to do it against a real solos competitor tonight, Noah Yamamoto, who is eager to get a win?
Look at Noah went for the blockbuster, countered out by Kimura. Kimura now could be looking to take advantage. Big shot, kick to the leg, multiple kicks to the leg, forearm to the face by Hinata Kimura. Look at Kimura now, it's going to go backslide driver onto Noah Yamamoto. Now second rope goes Kimura. Kimura off the second rope, goes moonsault, perfect positioning into the cover. Counts two, but a kick out by Noah Yamamoto.
Not enough. And now Hinata Kimura is going to go back to the drawing board and figure out what he's got to do.
Went for the forearm, countered, massive thunderclap. Could be a prime positioning here by Noah. Massive straightjacket German. Now look, calling up Hinata Kimura. Now look at the headbutt. Maintaining the grip as well. And 3 consecutive headbutts by Noah Yamamoto. Big shot, another shot, countered out. Shot by Hinata Kimura, leg kick, big punch, another big punch, super kick to the ribs. Could be
using
a big
that
moment.
striking prowess.
What a drop kick as well by Hinata Kimura. Look at Kimura, corkscrew, a massive corkscrew body press.
Oh, and Kimura's not done there, ladies and gentlemen.
No, he's not. Off the ropes goes Hinata Kimura, went for the basement slide. Didn't connect with it. Instead, going to go corkscrew body press
Landed
again.
it. And he is flying all over the ring, and this is what you like to see out of a guy like Hinata Kimura.
Kimura now top
And he's
rope.
going to work.
He is, and Noah has saved a struggle here against Kimura, and that's what I was talking about. The matches you should win, you can't afford to falter. Kimura now could be looking in trouble. What a pile driver by Noah Yamamoto. Into the
that
cover.
all she wrote?
Counts two, but Noah kick out.
A little in disbelief there that a guy like Hinata Kimura could stay in it. Just shows you the resilience of this guy.
Big shot. Look at the strikes now by Noah Yamamoto. Big shot. Another kick by Yamamoto. And a massive spinning back kick as well. Shot to the ribs. Kimura's not going to falter. Fires back. Noah stops him in his tracks.
This is where I want to see where Hinata Kimura can prevail. Is he going to be enough? He's saying bring it.
Oh, and so is Yamamoto. And now look at Kimura and Yamamoto.
Going at it. Who's going to get the upper hand?
Oh, it is going to be Noah Yamamoto. The back. Now look, Yamamoto eyeing up Kimura. Shot to the midsection. He's gonna go, flips him up, massive package, power bomb. What a move by Noah Yamamoto into the cover. Counts 2. Another kick out by Kimura.
Yet another close kick out, but Noah Yamamoto
He's eyeing
is
up
not
for the
finished
dim
there.
mock. Oh, he was looking for the dim mock. Countered. Countered. He's got him up now. Could be looking. Yes, he is.
Here we
Cradle
go.
shot.
Bam.
Beautiful cradle shock. And now eyeing up, single knee face breaker. A massive face breaker on to Noah Yamamoto. Into the cover. Counts 2, but Noah stays alive.
Another very close count for both of these competitors, showing how much they're putting on the line. And Hinata Kimura is fired up.
Here we go. Look at it. Went for the spinning shot. Countered. Now look, grabs the leg. Look, what is this from Yamamoto? Yamamoto's got a sharpshooter kind of positioning. Lock-in's going to turn him over. And now it's going to grab both of the arms. Sharpshooter cattle mutilation.
My God!
A violent submission hold here from Noah Yamamoto's got
Got suspended midair.
Kimura turned into a pretzel.
How can a human been like that?
Kind of looks like a guitar.
Oh no, look at this. It's a big move by Kimura to get out of that.
I don't know how. Somehow he got out of that.
Big leg kick, but no, look, Noah's gonna fire back. Drop to the rib cage. Oh no, guys, here we go. Pile drive.
And look at the bruising on Kimura's midsection
Oh,
and back.
Noah's not done, guys. What is this from Noah Yamamoto?
Oh my
Shoulder power bomb. God.
And I had him up right after that. Noah Yamamoto's looking to put it away.
Yes, he is. What a combination of moves. Dip. A massive death clock. Into the cover. Count. 2, 3. Noah Yamamoto with a big win. And like I said, guys, you can only judge elite talent when they win the matches they're supposed to win. King Amir was a stretch last week on VALOR for Noah Yamamoto. He beat Hinata Kimura, and I'm very excited for the future of Noah Yamamoto here on VALOR.
Hey everyone, Valente here, and I'm here to tell you about the revised memberships that we've just brought to you at UKW. Instead of the 2 tiers, UKW Faithful Plus, UKW Faithful Advance, it's all been reduced to 1 tier, the UKW Faithful Elite. If you join the memberships today, you'll get access 1 day early to all Renegade and VALOR episodes. You also get an exclusive members-only Discord channel where you get to chat with all the other elite. So, if all of that sounds interesting to you, make sure you hit that join button next to the subscribe button if you're already subscribed on your PC, same on your mobile device as well, and we'll see you amongst the elite.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to continue on with UKW VALOR. Christy Reeves set to take on in a women's competition. A big moment here for Christy Reeves. Christy Reeves really had a couple of shots earlier in Season 7. We're not able to capitalize on those opportunities. This could be a big chance for her to rebound off of that. And I think that's going to be very telling if she can rebound here, especially taking on a woman like the #1 contender for the Women's Undisputed Championship, Kitsune. Kit has a major opportunity coming at Rumble in the Bronx in New York, January the 11th. Potentially, guys, her last shot at the gold.
And you make a good point there, but what I would like to say to Christy is we got to get a win here because the ever-evolving women's division here in UKW, you've been here a long time. You've done great things. But have you done great enough things to consider yourself one of the best? I don't think you have. And I think that's what this means here. You got women superstars like Amber Young, AJ Parker. You got these ever-evolving. There's even more than that. It's time to step up to the challenge. It's time to step up to the challenge. Well, Amber Reed's a solidified greatest of all time, if you ask me. All right, but you got to step up to the challenge and get the job done. No matter who you're facing, that's exactly what you got to do. Because if you get left behind in this division, you ain't climbing back up that ladder. You're going to continue to slip off.
I couldn't have said it better myself, because you gotta take the opportunities where they're given, and you gotta do the best that you can in those, because this is a very thin women's division that is growing, and you don't want to become obsolete in this division.
But you look at a guy, you look at a girl like Kitsune, where Kit, a lot of people feel, have gotten a lot of opportunities recently. 3 consecutive undisputed championship shots. Wild card, Royal Gauntlet, and now Rumble in the Bronx in New York. Even though now we know Royal Gauntlet ended kind of controversially. People thought it was too close to call. People thought Amber Reed got a little lucky coming down with the undisputed championship in that ladder match. But I do think that if Kit can't pull out this undisputed championship win in the three stages of hell match in New York, could be her last shot at the gold, guys.
Yeah. And the thing about Kitsune that she's really good in ring. She has a lot of talent. She's been here yet again a long time. Her return was a shock to us all. But 3 chances. They say you get 1 chance, you don't succeed.
That's the thing. It's bigger than just 3 chances at the championship. It's 3 consecutive title shots.
Well, you try once, don't work. You try twice, doesn't work. You get that 3rd shot, you can't pass it up. If you can't do it then there's no point in going after it no more. You're done.
You really got to think, guys. Like, Kitsune has been the thorn in the side of the undisputed champion Amber Reed since she won that title from Violet Grimm. And I know you mentioned, Dakota, Amber Reed being UKW's greatest women's champion of all time. Violet Grimm might have an argument there.
She is the longest reigning champion. I don't take that from her at all. But with the way Amber Reed is moving, ladies and gentlemen, and if she's able to beat Kitsune at Rumble in the Bronx, we're going to have to start having the discussion.
Because you've also got to talk about the different level of competition that Reed's having to face. Like you said, the influx of AJ Parker, the rise recently of the Dream Girl KS Carter. Look at how good Kitsune's been moving recently. You look at even some of the lower card women's competitors that are on the rise. Look at Kathy Crimson. Look at look at both of the Irwin sisters that Amber Reed beat to get that opportunity at Violet Grimm. The women's roster, really, if there's anybody on the roster, Reed's beat them.
Yeah. And here's the thing about Kitsune. She's the best of the best, I don't doubt. She can beat anybody, in my opinion, other than Amber Reed. It seems like Amber Reed is the throne. She proved that when she beat the Dream Girl KS Carter a couple of weeks ago on Valor. She can fight with the best of the best, except when it comes to the ace Amber Reed.
Well, that's going to be the question that Christy Reeves is trying to prove right here, that Christy's the next up. Look at as she sends Kit careening into that ring post. And see, moves like that come out of desperation. When you feel like you need that little bit extra to beat the challenger.
Well, you can't get anywhere.
Desperate right now.
Can't get anywhere in UKW if you're soft. There's no doubt about that.
And I know Christy Reeves wants another shot at that Undisputed Women's Championship, and she's going to get it. She's going to have to get through Kitsune, and without a doubt, she's going to have to get through the ace.
Now, she definitely got Kitsune backed up against a wall right now.
And, guys, I know we talked about it on Renegade last week, but I think the real next contenders for the championship are without a doubt, to me, Amber Young and AJ Parker. And I'll be interested what Tristan Sidney does to find the challenger for the championship. Massive flatliner by Christy Reeves into the cover on Kitsune. Could spell the end right there, but a kick out.
Close.
I 100% agree with you, but you know AJ Parker got that shot when Amber Reed held her open challenge for the Undisputed Women's Championship. She's had that shot. In my opinion, Cass, I think it's looking like Amber Young.
I don't disagree with you, but I think if you were to have a contest for it, if Sydney was to decide to book a #1 contenders match, I feel like AJ Parker's the second best contender.
I agree with that.
I could dub this conversation right now. I don't think there really is a wrong answer here.
I think what really does shift up the question, though, is the fact that Tristan Sidney says, without a doubt, whoever wins at Rumble in the Bronx, there isn't going to be a rematch between Kitsune and Amber Reed. If Kit can pull that out and then Amber Reed cannot get her rematch, here we go into the cover off the downward spiral. Counts 2. Kick out, though, by Christy Reeves. I think it's a loophole in the rules for Kitsune, because if she's able to pull this out, Amber, without a doubt, has had Kitsune's number. But if Kit can pull out this 2 out of 3, this 2 out of 3 falls, this 3 stages of hell, whatever you want to call it, this 3 stages of hell stipulation, if she can pull that out, get 2 falls on Amber Reed, she won't have to give the Ace a rematch for the championship.
You make a great point. And when you look at it like that, what do?
I think you go into New York, you go into Rumble in the Bronx, and you go full-fledged with everything you have. Look at Kitsune, super kick in the corner.
Oh! Jesus.
I think you go in. You know the match stipulations. Tristan Sidney said it. The first fall is anything goes. The second fall, steel cage. Third fall, if needed, is an ambulance match. You study without a doubt everything you know. Look at Kitsune. Oh, my God.
Leveled her. And now going up.
What is Kit? Kit, look at. Oh, God. What a stomp.
Straight to the abdomen, and Kitsune is moving at a level, looking to put the match away real quick.
Christy Reeves is out after that knee. And, guys, that knee looks very similar to Amber Reed's knee.
They say mind games work well when you're going into the biggest match of your career. And if you can play them, you're right, you might just be able to pull something out.
And that's another thing I won't argue with you, Coda. Without a doubt, this 3 stages of hell match at Rumble in the Bronx is without a doubt the biggest women's contest UKW has ever held. It's the first time UKW has put forward that 3 stages of hell stipulation. I'm interested to see how the match gets performed by Amber Reed and Kitsune.
Well, they're definitely watching each other night in and night out, watching each other, studying, trying to figure out the best way I can beat my opponent because of how big a match it is.
You have to.
And not only just that, I think this match is a statement from Kitsune. If you notice, after she hit that knee, she did not go for the cover. She's doing more damage. I think this is a message being sent to Amber Reed that I'm at the top of my game. I am piecing apart Christy Reeves, a woman that gave Amber Reed, whether you want to admit it or not, a strong contest for the Undisputed Championship.
I think you're completely right on that statement, but you don't want to get too cocky.
Oh my, downward spiral again. And now dragging Christy Reeves into the drop zone. Is she gonna
right
go
there,
up?
and you
Is
see
she gonna
Christy
look?
squirming.
Is she gonna look for that Starlight Senton? Seems like
she's gonna go for the double knees again.
questions going on inside the mind of the #1 contender for the championship. Look at Kit's gonna drop down and now drag her closer into the drop zone.
Maybe thought a little too far.
Gotta be a lot on the mind of the #1 contender. Gonna eye up. Oh no, second guessing now.
Man, what is going on here?
goes
Maybe playing
Kit.
mind game. Oh!
I don't think
That
it's
one a mind game.
I don't think it's mind game, guys. I think I know what she's about to do. Sends her back off the ropes. Look again. There's a pop-up punch.
God.
I think this is a message to Amber Reed. Kitsune delivers another massive A trigger.
And I think you're
Into
right.
the cover.
Count it to 3.
Kitsune just beat Christy Reeves with the move of the undisputed champion.
My goodness.
Her own version of an A trigger gets Kitsune a massive win here against Christy Reeves. All right, guys, here we go. We're getting into our next contest, our semi-main event, our penultimate match of the evening, as Mason Foster is the opponent for the in-ring return of the #1 contender for the International Championship at Rumble in the Bronx in New York, Yamashita.
Man, what a match this is going to be. Mason Foster may be small in size, but when you look at the power he brings, that's a power he brings to the ring.
Bro, I don't know. I don't know if you got. I don't know.
Big MFer.
Bro, I don't know.
He's a big MFer. He's huge, but he's small in stature, but he's strong in muscle.
I don't know if you got one of those clown mirrors, bro. That motherfucker's huge.
Oh, I'm not saying I'm saying structure, but when you put him up against a guy like Yamashita, you really see how small the big MFer Mason Foster can be.
I get what you're saying. He's not towering over you. He's
yes.
He's just, as they would say, he's very.
He's a big boy. That's
yeah,
what
he's a big old boy. Just like Yamashita. Yeah. Yamashita is a big old boy, and Yamashita's got muscles where I didn't even know I had places. So,
I mean, he's got muscles in his eyebrows, and I don't even know how the hell that happens. And the thing about Mason Foster is this is a great opportunity for him because, you know, he had 100%. The opportunity a couple of weeks back with the gauntlet match. He was eliminated by Christian Winters, but he did fine in the Royal Gauntlet. I think he had one elimination, and in my opinion, it's not bad.
This is also the thing, guys, is, like you just said, Dakota, a massive opportunity. Because it's very similar to what we were just saying earlier about if Christy Reeves beat Kitsune. It's the same thing here. Mason Foster beats, and it's the same thing we were saying about Pantera in the main event with Chris Slava. If Mason Foster beats Yamashita, Foster has an argument as the next #1 contender for King of Mir.
No doubt. But this is what I'm looking at. What mindset is Yamashita in here tonight? Because
and look at Foster.
That is what I'm excited for.
Foster with the double birds to Yamashita. Now, I don't think that's going to do anything but piss off. Oh, but Foster just ate the forearm, and now look at him kind of backing off. Yama, look off the rope. Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness. And the reason I say what mindset is because y'all know last week after King of Mir's match, Yama came back and just Yama bombed him off the top rope.
Guys, I don't think I've ever seen Yama be shrugged off and scared like that before.
Hey, bro, I think it was a little bit of more of mind games, though, by Yamashita, because Yama came back and took his damn head off with a lariat.
A stare down there, and I think Mason Foster is going to try to chew off more than he can bite.
Oh, look at Foster again.
Well, maybe not.
Shoots him off. What is this from Yama? Yama jumps off. Look at Foster. Oh! Just pick Yama out of midair.
I've never seen that before.
Telling you, Mason Foster isn't a guy to be underrated.
No doubt, and even I can see that, but here's the thing. Yamashita's on a mission, and that is not a mission you want to interfere with. When Yama sets his mind to it, we know what he can do. My God!
That's the question, though. He is on a mission. Is that mission going to be able to be accomplished at Rumble in the Bronx? Oh, my God! He just deadlifted Mason Foster, now gonna do it again, and
God! Jeez, man!
Lord.
This is that shit I'm talking about, and I don't mean to be any different, but God, Lee, Yamashita is a beast that nobody can reckon with but King Amir.
I was about to say, bro, King Amir handled it.
He handled his business.
And look, there's some big dudes, right? But that's a big ass dude.
That's what I'm saying.
It's one of the biggest matches, though, I'm excited for Rumble in the Bronx is King Amir and Yamashita. Seeing the rematch between those two Goliaths. What a lariat again from Yama.
Every time they're in the ring, I mean, every time they hit each other, you can hear the shockwaves throughout the arena, and the crowd loves it. And not only that, they're two competitors that they're big in size, but they're very versatile. They have great strength, they have great resilience, and they can just move around the ring like they're damn cruiserweights.
Really good at what they do. Just like this Yama. Big as hell, strong as hell, bam!
Now look at that with the elbow again to Foster. And
Mason's had no offense.
we go into the cover. Counts 2. Though a kick out from Foster. Trying to keep this match alive. Yama has controlled a good portion of it, like you were just saying, Dakota.
And that's what he's also got to be looking out, because he did attack King Amir last week, and King Amir could be anywhere if he wanted to come out here and get the job done and wipe Yamashita on the mat.
Oh, look at that. Massive just threw Foster into the air and caught him in the rear naked choke. Foster had to get his legs going on that bottom leg.
Great job by Mason Foster knowing his surroundings. That means he's still in the match. He still knows where he's at, and he's not beating the hell.
Oh, now look at now is going to lock him in that rear naked choke. A standing variation this time. And look at the arms of Yama. You see a guy with the size of the arms the size of Yama. You got to think that rear naked choke's dangerous because the power he can put in it.
His arms are almost as big as Mason Foster's head, and that's the scary part.
And that's a big hit.
See that rear naked choke stealing. Foster still showing signs of life, able to keep it up. Look at the stunner.
Oh! Good way to get out of that. Had Yama on his knee.
Yes, it is. But
and look at the bruise around Foster's neck.
Major bruising around the neck of Mason Foster. Foster, though, looking to capitalize after his own version of lariat. Look at Swanton Bomb.
Good way to execute, but Yama's going to roll out.
He rolls out, preventing Foster from being able to secure a cover.
Foster has a plan in mind. What do you got for me?
Foster off the ropes. He's going to fly back. He's going to fly back again. Now just running the ropes on Yamashita.
If you want to do that.
Oh, look, he's going up top. Looking massive cannonball to the floor.
That is hella impressive. And now Mason Foster is taking control over Yamashita.
Absolutely moving around the #1 contender right now. Foster has taken this match back into control.
That's what he needs. This win is a big opportunity for him if he can get it done. This is huge.
Now look, Foster going back up. Yama struggling to get to his feet. Look at Foster. Foster's going to take off. Cannonball into Yamashita.
From that far away, too, man.
Big shot, no counter by Yama. Yama now is going to go big shot, another shot, multiple shots into the chop. Shoots him into the corner. Look at Yama rush in. Oh my goodness.
Oh, and he's got him up. My God, Yama.
What a power slam.
And just like that, like flipping a light switch, Yamashita is back in business.
Back in control of the matchup. Multiple elbows to the heart of Mason Foster. Foster is struggling now, guys.
Well, you see the blood on the nose. It looks like he's got a damn broken nose. And I don't know what Yamashita's planning here, but I know Mason Foster ain't ready for it. What are you doing, Yama?
Oh my goodness, shot to the midsection.
What are you doing?
Yama looking? Yama looking.
Oh, wow.
Sprint. And then he gets it back up.
Holy shit.
Oh my God. Oh, and oh my God.
Yama's a big dude and he's causing mass destruction right now.
Well, Yama's ready.
But I have a good chiropractor after that. Jesus.
Oh, you better have a good chiropractor after this. Yama,
Oh, man.
look at Yama pop.
Get in the cover. Night.
Into the cover on Mason Foster. That big MF has been put out to pasture by the #1 contender for the International Championship in King Amir. You have a bad man eyeing up the International Championship in New York.
King Amir knew it last week, and Yama came out and attacked him. He's got your number, the king that rules the ring, and I'd watch out for this man right here.
UKW. For those of you who do not know who I am, my name is Christian Winters. And I'm going to talk to y'all for a minute. 3 times now I have lost to the coach, Trey Mercer. He came out as that surprise entrant in the 10-man gauntlet match 3 weeks ago after I had beaten 6 other participants to make it to the final 2. That match proved that I have the wherewithal and determination to fight for something that I want. Then 2 weeks ago, it was me, Trey, and Black Iron as the last 3 participants in the Royal Gauntlet. Black Iron may have gotten the pin on me, but Trey treated me yet again like a ragdoll, consistently throwing me around like I was nothing but a paperweight. Then, do I even need to talk about the match at last VALOR? Tristan Sidney gave me an opportunity to fight against Trey in a one-on-one match. And yet again, I was treated like I was nothing but a plaything by the coach. I know I put up a damn good fight against someone who wants nothing to do but throw me around. Hell, I even heard some people in the back call that match a teaching moment from the coach. But what they didn't seem to notice is that when it was just Trey and I didn't go down without a fight. I might be newer to the wrestling scene on the scale of UKW, but I'm not some fresh talent that's just barely put his boots on for the first time. I've been in this business for years now. I've trained many wrestlers under my wing. Hell, some have even stepped foot in the UKW ring. And those kids know that what I did in the 10-man match is a standard I've set for them. This storm ain't gonna stop its momentum just because I've been thrown around a bunch. I can take a lot more beating than what I've been through the last few weeks. I may not have won every match I've been in, but this time at the Rumble in the Bronx, I will be the winner. When it is myself and Trey Mercer in the ring at the end of the Rumble, I will be the one to toss him out. This time, I will come out on top. I will show exactly what I'm willing to put my body through, how much I'm willing to put on the line to come out as the final man in that ring. Because Rumble in the Bronx is in my home state. Buffalo may be my hometown, but I've spent years of my youth in the Big Apple. This is my stomping ground. This winter storm is going to be bringing 110% to the event. New York is my home turf, UKW, so y'all better watch out.
Alright guys, here we go. It's time for our main event. We just heard from Christian Winters. He had some very strong words, but now it's time to get in to our main event of the evening. A massive opportunity for this man, Pantera. We know he made the semifinals of the breakout tournament, would go on to lose to the eventual winner, Gavin Ashton, in the semis. It's a big moment for Pantera, because if he could beat Chris Slava, like I said earlier in the night, guys, I think there's an argument for Pantera to make the statement to Tristan Sidney to add him into the VALOR heavyweight title match at Rumble in the Bronx.
I don't hate that idea at all, because Pantera, we've seen the tape, we've seen what he's done in the ring. He is a competitor on the scale of anybody else. He fights hard, he wrestles even harder, and he gets the job done. He's resilient, he's good at striking. But what does striking do when you're going up against a guy
Dakota,
called
I
the
don't want to
submission
interrupt you,
magician?
bro. I want to hear the crowd's reaction to the fan favorite. The man that last week on VALOR, when he came back, the crowd exploded, just like they're doing right now for the income of the #1 contender for the VALOR Heavyweight Championship, and the man that's made it his self-proclaimed mission to put a knife into the heart of the Nightfall era at New York, at Rumble in the Bronx. A massive moment the Dragon Emperor, the Submission Magician, Chris Slava is in the main event, and January 11th will take on a Stone for the VALOR Heavyweight title. Chris Slava's this opportunity, and opportunities like this are few and far between. The VALOR Heavyweight Championship is the #1 prize here on the Green Brain. Can Slava, the former Pride Heavyweight Champion, in many people's opinion, the greatest Pride Heavyweight Champion, can he secure the VALOR Heavyweight title?
I just gotta listen to this for a minute, because this sounds amazing to have Chris Slava back in-ring competition, back on VALOR where he belongs, and back in a position to where he can prove that he's one of the best there is. But here's the thing. Pantera's really good, but is he Chris Slava good? And this is a hell of an opportunity here tonight for him, but it's also a way that we can see what we're working with, because Chris Slava hasn't been in ring for a little while now, and I want to see how the Submission Magician handles a guy like Pantera.
It's been
I'm going to be honest, though. I don't think Chris Slava needs to prove anything, man. Chris Slava is one of the best for a reason. I think that's solidified already.
I think when you talk about Chris Slava, you really need to start communicating that Slava's not only one of the best ring technicians in UKW, there's a legitimate argument he's the best ring technician in wrestling, period, bar none. The submissions this man is able to pull off is up there with the greatest in the submission game, but is Pantera able to counter that? Can Pantera pull it off? Pantera off the ropes, looking for that massive jumping elbow drop, countered by Slava. Slava now is going to pull it back out of the corner, goes for the backflip DDT, countered by Pantera. Very fast-paced into the corner with the forearm. Goes Pantera. Pantera now off the ropes. Best moonsault ever, countered by Slava.
These two firing at a
high level. Here we go.
Right now.
Here, look at their massive Charlotte's Web into the cover. Counts 2, but a kick out.
Pantera has a lot of work to do. He wants to be the guy around here.
And right now, that title's held by the man that is the VALOR Heavyweight Champion, Ace Stone. That's exactly what Chris Slava's wanting to do as well, Valente. Both of these men jockeying for that opportunity.
He's going to get it, though, because Pantera, he is fighting Chris Slava, but at the same time, when you got hunger in your belly and you're trying to grab something, this is the win you need. Chris Slava is one of the best, if not the best in-ring technician, in my opinion, the best. He is. If you're able to win this, that could mean huge things for you, especially in his return match here to UKW.
Sit-out powerbomb by Pantera off the ropes, but kick out by Slava. Guys, I wonder, when you take a major loss like Pantera took in the semis to Gavin Ashton, does that even create more fire in you to do what he's doing now, which is absolutely dominate Chris Slava in the opening going to this matchup? Does it fuel your fire to want to get that World Heavyweight Championship, potentially even before Gavin Ashton does? Because Ashton hasn't even cashed in his opportunity yet. And how big would it be for Pantera to basically null and void his participation in the tournament? What a European uppercut. Counts 2. Oh, but a kick out. A last-second kick out. What a enziguri by Slava. European uppercut by Slava. Good kick to the leg. No, countered out by Pantera. Pantera's definitely got the size advantage. Pantera.
Just about to notice. Looking for something big here. Maybe a highlight reel here on VALOR.
We said Pantera's got the size advantage, but he's definitely got the high fly ability. One of the best in the game. A massive springing body press, and now's got him up looking for a massive corkscrew cradle shot. Now, can Pantera capitalize?
Maybe looking to do more damage. No, he's going to get him back in the ring.
Got to be looking for the victory into the cover here on Slava. Counts 2. Kick out of that cradle shock on the outside. Pantera's got to
couldn't
push
believe it
forward.
there.
Big kick countered by Slava. Slava blocked the leg and now picks the leg. Now he's got the leg lock into the STF. Got the knee in the bridge of the back. What a submission by Slava.
He's holding it in middle of the ring. Is Pantera going to be able to slip away?
Pantera breaks he broke the grip. Pantera now, no, look at Slava. Slava goes back to it, and now he's going to bridge him away from the ropes, but Pantera able to grab it.
I think that was just not a smart move there by Slava.
Slava now shoots Pantera over the top. What is Slava going for here? Slava eyeing up Pantera, building
baby.
up speed.
My goodness!
No, Pantera moved out of the way. Perfect timing to move out of the way by Pantera.
That's taking his opportunity to execute outside the ring.
Dragon screw, and out. Oh my God! Slams the knee on the outside mat. It's gonna be perfect. Perfect targeting of the leg. And yeah, look, I think that leg is bothering Slava. That's why Slava kicks off Pantera. Runs in. Got caught. Pantera drags him away from the ropes. STF. Oh, but Slava's still able to keep his arm around that bottom rope.
Just not good positioning here. You got what you wanted. You got your look, but you got to execute better than that.
This is smart from Pantera. And in a moment like this is exactly what you got to do. And I hope Chris Slava didn't tweak his knee because he's got a major world title match coming up.
No doubt.
You can win this if you can make it there.
Well, Pantera might be trying to hold that.
Yes, he might. Look, tightrope, elbow drop incoming. Slava moves out of the way. Slava now ducks underneath. Slava, what dragon suplex into the cover. Off the bridge, counts two, but a kick out. Slava now. You see him limping a little bit, guys. I don't know if y'all are picking up on that. Slava's kind of struggling here, but now he's not struggling. Now, what a massive suicide dive.
I definitely see it, Cass, but the submission magician is moving around the ring.
Here we go. He's definitely gotten some feeling back into that knee now. Slava.
He's pumped it up.
Top.
What are you doing? Holy shit!
Got one. Compleo out of nowhere. Counts. Two. Slava stays alive. Compleo out of nowhere from Pantera.
I mean, that was sit up, pitch perfect. What a move by Pantera.
And you got to think Pantera's going to feel like what the hell he's got to do now because he just hit his best shot on Slava and Slava shrugged it off. Now Pantera.
Oh, he might be trying to hit another one.
Oh,
My goodness.
What is this? Oh, Slava. Slava ducks underneath and then nuts him on the top. Oh.
That's not going to feel good.
Oh, look at this. Slava, massive running knee. Just leveled Pantera into the cover. Two.
Is it going to be enough?
No, a kick out from Pantera.
Close, but no cigar for Slava.
No. Now he's trying to figure out what to do.
Here
but
we
look
go.
at Slava.
Blows the kiss to the faithful. Pulling up Pantera. Rushes in, went for the spinning back elbow. Counter from Pantera. Pantera off the ropes. Body press, counter by Slava. Slava now. Slava off the ropes, gonna go with the moonsault. Counter from Pantera. Pantera chop. Pantera shoots him off. Pantera goes underneath. Look at Pantera Hurricane.
My goodness. Going back and forth, showing off the skills in the ring.
Pantera eyeing up Slava. Pantera, no! Slava with a knee to Pantera. Slava, European uppercut counter.
No!
Counter from Pantera.
He's in full control. What are you going to do with it?
No, the dragon screw. Targeting the leg even more.
And that could be fatal for Chris Slava. Because look at Pantera.
Oh, it's going to be. Look at Pantera. Pantera's going into the surfboard.
And how the hell do you even fight out of this?
He's got the arms locked, the legs locked.
All of it.
You better hope that boot slips.
This could be a bad moment here.
Just dragging on there. Look at the arms of Slava.
Oh, Slava got the arms out, rolls through. Slava now eyeing up Pantera. A boot to the face. Slava now eyeing up. Slava is going to go. Corkscrew counter.
No.
Corkscrew countered shot. Pantera running. Compleo. Into the cover.
Is it going to be enough?
Counts. 2. No, it's not. No.
Come on, man.
And you saw he wasn't able to hit the full compleo. He hit it from the side. I'm wondering if that paid any advantage to Slava. Maybe look at Pantera run it. Oh my God, just blistered the chest. Goes up top. Look at Slava.
Oh no.
Super.
A great counter there, but what is Slava going to do with it?
Slava looking. Oh my God, Superman's him. And then off the ropes into the senton. Was going to go for something big. Slava now in the corner. Goodness.
And he is moving
Oh,
now.
Slava
might be a little ticked off.
Slava calling
Look at
for
him.
it. Slava's going to go over. Massive corkscrew insult. Into the cover counts. 2. Still not enough to knock off Pantera.
Pantera's a fighter, man. We all know that. We can all respect that now.
Oh, Slava calling him up, though.
Doubt.
Slava's not done. Shot to the face of Pantera. Pantera, no counter by Slava. Slava caught by Pantera.
And look at it. Pantera, this is your opportunity to prove you mean business.
Oh, look at Slava. Slava paced him up, though. Slava looking at Pantera. Slava double foot stomp.
Man, and Slava just has an answer for everything.
Look at Slava. What is Slava gonna go? Massive capture suplex. Both men down. Kip up by Slava. Slava looking out at the crowd. Kip up by Pantera.
My goodness. Look at these two.
Here we go.
These two not gonna back down. Big shot. Another shot. No call by Pantera.
Telling him to bring it.
Here we go. Pantera and Slava in the main event.
Beating the living hell out of each other.
Pantera got the advantage. Shot. Pantera's gonna go compleo. Pantera.
Is he gonna nail it?
Compleo.
Get into the damn cover.
No, I don't. I think he doesn't think that'll be enough. He's already hit 2 in the. He's already hit 2 on Slava. What the hell is Pantera gonna go for here?
I don't know what he's going for.
Pantera with a big shot, no count out by Slava.
Oh.
Slava's gonna go. Slava's gonna go top rope moonsault, guys. Slava.
What the
Pantera
hell?
caught him.
Holy shit!
German off the top. But look, before Pantera can get to the cover, Slava rolled out.
And
That's that
just
in-ring awareness.
smart. It's not even that. You saw Pantera running towards him. He was just not able to get there in time.
Look at Pantera. Pantera calling up Slava. Pantera up top. Gonna go big move on Slava. Went for the drop kick, countered. Slava, there's a shot. Slava, wings of time. Wings of time. Into the cover. The move that Slava used during the main run of his light heavyweight title, but no. A kick out from Pantera.
How the hell does Pantera stay in this match?
Slava runs in, puts a boot to him, kicks out the leg, massive slingshot drop kick.
What a move.
He's
Slava's
not done there yet.
Went for the roundhouse kick, countered by Pantera. Pantera's gonna go. Got him, dead, set, matched. Cradle shot. It could be over. Pantera could be looking to put an end to Chris Slava here tonight.
He's in a dangerous spot. And Pantera's eyeing it up. He sees his opportunity.
Oh, Slava caught him. Slava, look at Slava. The Dragons Unleashed. What a super kick.
That
when
may
you
be
thought-
the biggest
ropes.
mistake for Pantera.
To an elbow.
Just when you, oh my
To a
goodness.
moonsault.
Guys, just when you thought Pantera had it, Slava gets another gear
we go.
and is moving differently.
He's going to go for that corkscrew Michinoku driver, but Pantera fought out of it. The back gave out of Slava. Slava countered Pantera with the forearm, locks it back in. You see the pain on the face of Slava, but he goes through corkscrew Michinoku driver.
My goodness, is that going to be
Down.
enough?
GG.
Slava's pinned Pantera.
GG.
Welcome back, and what a win!
Slava with a major win over Pantera. States his claim to the VALOR heavyweight title. Look at him pointing at his waist. Think he's going to be the next VALOR heavyweight champion and the man that puts a knife in the heart of the Nightfall era.